for the 2024 World Series of Barbecue here at the Kansas Speedway.
I'm Allie Kirkpatrick.
And I'm Jordan Kirkpatrick.
We're Janky Leg Barbecue from Benton, Illinois, and we are at the American Royal World Series of Barbecue, where we came up with the name Janky Leg. It was in our first contest. They rolled our homemade smoker off the trailer and a leg snapped off. So we had a 3-wheeled smoker and we called it a janky piece of shit. So that's where we got the name.
Yeah, pretty much.
I call us the most infamous American Royal winners ever.
Asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
In 5th place, make some noise for Janky Leg Barbecue!
Last year, man, we were at awards for the day 2, the open, and we ended up, I think, 5th. And man,
we were so excited. I
couldn't
was
have fit my head through a trailer door.
I couldn't even speak on Monday from screaming so much from getting 5th and seeing our great friends get 4th, 3rd, reserve, and grand. We were excited.
Finishing 5th overall in a team list like this, it's surreal in itself. Well, then finding out that we ended up winning, man, it was pretty awesome. The odds of winning this thing are slim.
The odds of winning this thing 2 years in a row are very slim.
I would say, man, if we could hear our name called,
Yeah.
get to go up there and experience it, it would be a good weekend. Consistency is key. It's easy to go out and do something well once, but to be able to do something well consistently week in and week out, and I think that just comes from cooking a bunch, A guy who cooks once a month versus a guy who cooks 3 times a month, it's just like shooting free throws. If you put up 10 a day versus 1,000 a day, obviously the guy who puts in more work is gonna be more consistent. So these are what you call the money muscles. You're starting out with top-notch quality meat because, you want to be able to put the best product in the box. And if you don't have quality meat from the jump, you're already behind the 8 ball. You can tell all the injection that we use, that's why I try cleaning all that up, because there's just pockets of it. You want to try to get all that out of there. It'll cook out when it's wrapped in the foil, but if I can get as much of it out, I do. Pork is probably our biggest stressor. Just getting everything in the box. So if I can do anything to shave off a few minutes, when it becomes go time. I've cooked some. I'm going by myself, and it's fun, don't get me wrong, but man, you're gone for a couple of days and you got little kids, man, that you're used to seeing at home. It's good to have them with you. I'm a 300-pound man, but muscle shirt on barbecue days is what I rock. And
A cutoff.
Yeah, cut-off Janky Leg shirt that's greased up. There's been many a contest where they think I'm homeless, but
He also has a vanilla icing candle burning during all prep.
you get all the injection and barbecue rubs going on, man. It's like you're overwhelmed. So
We were also gifted a red apple charm from a barbecue legend named Pat Burke. He's from Murfreesboro, Illinois, close to where we live. He gave that to us last year here at the Royal.
yep.
Odd that we won.
Yeah,
so
always at awards, it's in my pocket. I'm always like rubbing the paint off of it. But
In 14th place, with a score of 698, we have Janky Leg Barbecue.
Anytime you get a call here, it's awesome. Then you get more than one, and then it was cool.
Our neighbors getting calls. Yeah, a bunch of our good friends,
some days you do well, other days you watch friends do well.
There's 2 days going on here. We have the invitational day 1, the open day 2. If I had to pick
which one I was going to win, I would probably pick the Open. You're winning over 500 teams instead of 175.
But the winner of the Open, which is today, gets to go to the Jack Houston Rodeo.
And we won this one, so this is really the one. You know, it's super, super steep.
And Janky Leg, we've known him from day one, and he's a good friend of mine. He's a great person. His family's awesome. His wife's way better than he is as far as personality.
So we met Tim Shear our very first contest in 2018. We were wet behind the ears. Anyway, he comes up. I had this pork out there and I was trimming it. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, you know, trimming this pork." He's like, "Yeah, not real good." I was like, "You're right."
He was like, "What are you doing
What are you
to it?"
trimming with that? And I was like, "Knife." He's like, "Is that a butter knife?" It's like, I held it up. I'm like, "No." He's like, "It looks like a butter knife. You need a better knife." Man, he was standing there, and if you know Tim well, he was looking down in my barbecue tote, and he was like, "Man, what's this stuff?" And he pulled out Blues Hog Sweet and Savory, and I was like, "Oh, that is good stuff." This and that.
Yeah, we're like,
and I'm
"This
trying
is great.
to sell it to him. I was like,
Everybody's using it."
Yeah,
He
and-
said, "Keep buying that. I got 3 girls to put through college."
That's right. Ever since that contest, Tim and Terry have been just really, really good friends.
We were in Collinsville, Illinois. This drum Tim was actually cooking on. It was one of the 4 he was using. And we walked by and I was like, "Man, I love that drum. It's like confetti splattered paint." So our 5-year-old went up to Tim and asked if he could buy this. And Tim told him $50. So then Jordan and myself were in the trailer and our little boy comes in and he's like, "Dad, I need $50. And then 10 minutes later, Tim comes wheeling this down to our trailer. We said, "We're not buying this for $50. You know, obviously these drum smokers are worth way more than $50. Tim was like, "Nope, we made a deal. It's yours. Take it."
Our brisket this year has been really strong. We have brisket team of the year locked up. I would say if we were to be excited about one, you know, it would be cool to get a wooden trophy in brisket or any category for that matter. Pork has honestly probably been our weakest category. I don't know if they're just not liking it.
Now that you said that out loud, we'll get a pork call.
Right, which I'm hoping. We thought we had a good brisket yesterday, man. Hopefully we can get one again today. Unfortunately, you know, it's like yesterday we thought we nailed it. Today, not super happy with it, but see what happens.
Good evening! The moment that we have all waited for. In 10th place, Janky Leg!
Every person here deserves to have a good weekend.
Yeah, and get that square trophy and walk that stage, and it's a moment that
Yep.
you'd never believe.
Yep.
In 5th place, with a score of 702.28, Janky Leg Barbecue!
All right, Janky Leg, it's your turn. All right, Janky Leg, congratulations again on 2023. Yeah. I see a future Kids Q champion right there, too.
Good day.
That was a good day.
It was a good day.
Yeah, good day in barbecue.
I'll take it.